Hi viewers, I hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to explore a very well-known VPN with you. It's called Psiphon. Now you can find this easily on the Play Store. As you can see, I have already installed it and I currently have an unlimited subscription. If we go to Manage Your Subscription, you can see that I signed up for a 3-day trial. You can see the 3-day trial details here. After starting the trial, my access is valid until the 11th. Okay? So, if you search for this on the Play Store, you'll find it right away. Anyway, let's take a look at what options are available within this VPN. Over here, you can see a bandwidth graph. It displays the sent data at the top and the received data at the bottom. Next, we have the Options tab. In the options, you can see that there are many countries available. We can see quite a list of countries here. This can be used as a paid service, but it's also available for free. Okay, so let's set the region to Austria. Now for the VPN settings. In the VPN settings, you can see it's set to Tunnel All Apps. I could also choose Only Tunnel Selected Apps, which is how many people prefer to use it. For now, I'll keep it on Tunnel All Apps. Okay, next you can see the proxy settings. Currently, there is no proxy set, but you can configure one from here if needed. If you are an advanced user, you'll notice options for proxy ports and various other settings. Moving on, here is personal pairing. From here, you can enable personal pairing, connect via conduit station, or import a pairing URL. This allows you to pair with another device if you want to run it elsewhere or in a different way. There is a More Options section as well. In More Options, you have a language section where you can change the language. You can also select Disable Timeouts. There are malware alerts and a feature called Enable Psiphon Bump. This uses NFC to share Psiphon connection data with other devices. As you can see, you have the option to share data via NFC right here. Okay, over here you can check the logs to see what's happening. Now, I haven't tried sharing via NFC before. You can see here that there is no speed limit for Psiphon. On the specific option or subscription I'm using, there is no speed limit. So, let's open the browser now. After opening the browser, we'll head over to hua.net to check our IP address. Let's see how the IP actually looks. We were just on Peekaboo, so let's see what kind of IP we have here. I'm opening a new tab. In this new tab, let's check our IP status again. We can see here that we are connected to Vienna, Austria. However, the anonymity level is only 70%, which doesn't seem like very good performance to me. Next, let's do a speed test. The speed test option was already there, so let's go to fast.com. We could use either fast.com or speedtest.net. Okay, let's continue to the web and run a speed test. By doing this speed test, we can see what kind of speed we're actually getting here. So the speed test has started. As you can see, it's now underway. Even though there is no speed limit, we can see that the speed isn't picking up much. It's not even going above 2 Mbps. The maximum it reached was 3. It hit 3. To be honest, I feel like using the free version would have been better, because I don't see any superior options even after upgrading to the paid version. So let's go back to the options and check the stats. Under options, let's change the server region from Austria to Canada this time. Let's see what kind of response we get from Canada. We'll test it for a moment. I should also mention that you can use this on a PC as well. There is a portable option available for desktop. We'll check what kind of support you get on a PC, though I tried to see if this specific account could be used on a PC and wasn't able to. However, if any of you have successfully done it, please let us know in the comments. Personally, I didn't find this VPN to be that great. I feel like there are much better VPNs available in the App Store. I'm not sure why there's so much hype around this one. If anyone knows why it's so hyped, please let me know in the comments. So that's all for today. As you can see, the speed for the next country I connected to isn't remarkably better either. It reached up to 6, but the ping is very high. Alright, let's move over to the desktop and see what kind of support we get from the desktop edition. You can now see that I have moved to the desktop, and here you can see the Psiphon website. We have 4 application options here. Android, which I showed you earlier, then Windows, followed by macOS and iOS. I mean Apple and macOS, sorry. So you can download these directly by clicking on them. For instance, clicking here will take you to Psiphon's Play Store, and clicking here will take you to the Mac Store. You can download them in this manner. I clicked on Windows and the download option appeared. I have already downloaded the Windows version from here. As you can see, this isn't actually an exe file, it's a portable file or a portable option. You can see the connection status here. However, I haven't found any option here where I can insert the premium or pro version I purchased, or any way to log in to an account. Nevertheless, within the settings, there is an option to minimize to notification area, system tray. There are also options like disallowed traffic alert, split tunnel, and disable timeouts for slow networks. It's a very simple and minimal set of options. Additionally, options for Psiphon server region, local proxy ports, upstream proxy, and transparent mode are available here. In the feedback section, there is a feedback option, along with about, logs, and language settings. Take a look at the bottom here, I'm marking it. From here you need to change the countries. There are many countries available, as you can see. Currently it is connected to India, so let's go and check out the India connection. I'm going to Hua to see the status of the Indian IP that has been connected, and to check the speed, I'm heading over to speed test. So here you can see that it's connected to Bangalore, India. It's picking up the DNS from India, and the anonymity level is looking quite good at 90%. This is acceptable. Okay, let's go and take a look at this. We can see it's likely using a hosted VPS through DigitalOcean to provide the bandwidth. As we can see here, the ping is super high, very high, and the speed is only reaching around 5 to 6 Mbps. Even when I tried this on a mobile device, the speed didn't go any higher than this. I even used the premium and pro versions there, which I got as a 3-day trial through card verification. You can try the Pro version yourself if you have a dual currency card or any other card that can be added to the Play Store or App Store. However, from what I've seen, it doesn't make much of a difference. It performs just like the standard version. So that was that. And as for this, it takes a long time to connect. Let's try connecting to Singapore and see what the status is there. I've already shown you the mobile and Android options. Currently, I don't have macOS or an iPhone with me, so I can't demonstrate those. I'm just a poor guy. As you can see, Psiphon is now connected. Now let's see the status of the Singapore server. You can notice that the page is taking a long time to load. Compared to other VPNs, the loading time is quite slow. We can see it's using Akamai Connected Cloud, and it is successfully getting a Singapore location. Now let's check the bandwidth for Singapore. Viewers, the page is taking a long time to load, which is why I paused for a moment. I've resumed it now to share it with you. So viewers, as you can see, it's stuck on connecting. We aren't getting any further results. It's not moving to the test results. So what we'll do is check it through fast.com, because we are getting almost no results on speedtest.com. We are entering fast.com and we see the loading icon just spinning and spinning, which means the situation isn't great. This was our honest review. You can see for yourself how terrible the performance is. Fast.com is finally loading the page, but with a lot of struggle. Whether you would actually use such a VPN is a question I leave to you. Let us know in the comments of this video if you really use something like this, and if you do, let me know if your experience is different from mine. If you've had a much better experience, tell us. Or if you've had a worse experience or something similar to mine, share that as well. You can see the status for yourself. Out of all the VPNs we have reviewed so far, this one has performed the worst. That's all for today. Allah Hafiz, goodbye, tata, good night.